Hey guys, it's Janixa and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Mooncat collection, the Welcome to Paradise collection. Mooncat sent these to me in PR to review for you, so thank you very much to Mooncat for sending these my way. We have 10 polishes to look at, so let's go ahead and get right into the swatches. Alright, first up we have Port 6666 or 6666. This one is a multi-chrome magnetic lacquer that shifts between magenta pink and purple and reveals a black navy base when magnetized. So I did the first coat and I did not magnetize on the first coat. On the second coat, I am going to magnetize the ring fingernail, and I'm sorry if this swatch looks a little bit dark. I did adjust the lighting right into my second swatch. I didn't realize it looked so dark until I had already finished the swatch. But anyway, the formula on this one is really nice, really easy to use, and it's not going to be difficult to remove because there's no chunky glitters. Next up we have Night Mode, and this is a blue-purple metallic holographic lacquer. So this one is pretty much a linear hollow. They don't describe it as a linear hollow, but that's how I would describe it. It's got a really nice formula. It's very opaque. You definitely do need a second coat, but it's really opaque on the first coat. It is really holographic. I'm sorry, my lighting doesn't show the holographic properties of a nail polish too well, but trust me, it's very holographic, really beautiful, nice and metallic. Overall, a really gorgeous shade with a really good formula. Next up we have Ego Stroker 9000, and this is a hot pink metallic holographic lacquer. So basically the same as the previous one except in pink, but I do feel like this one is more metallic and less holographic than the previous polish. When I, did the first swipe on my nail, I was like, oh my god, like I love the metallic part of this polish. It's beautiful. You can get this opaque in one coat, but I always do two. It's just good practice for me. But overall, this is my favorite of the collection. I'm wearing it right now because it's just so beautiful. Next up we have Epilog to Utopia, and this is a highly pigmented multi-chrome magnetic lacquer that shifts between indigo, blue, and purple and reveals a black base when magnetized. So yeah, this one is really beautiful. It looks very metallic-y also when you don't magnetize it. Gorgeous shade. Again, I'm gonna magnetize just my ring finger, and I am just doing a regular cat eye, look, but you can always hold the magnet on either side of your nail, and that kind of helps the magnetic particles go to the center of your nail. And that's how Michelle, the CEO of Mooncat, does it. That's why her pictures aren't just a line. There's a bunch of magnetic particles in the middle of her nail. Next up we have Meowtech Industries, and this is a multi-chrome lacquer that shifts between shades of green and purple, and it's as it's viewed from different angles. And this is so true because look at how it looks right here in my swatch video. It looks green, but when I was seeing it as I was applying this polish to my nails, I was seeing purple. This one is super shifty, absolutely beautiful. I did capture the shift. I tried to with my nails here live on video, and right there you can kind of see the purple, but here in my photos at the end you will definitely see it. The formula is excellent on this one too. Next up we have Moral Decay, and this is a dark green to teal thermal lacquer that transitions from a shade of dark green black when cold to bright teal when warm. So this one has a really great formula. I got opacity in one coat, but I still did two. My house is super cold. We like to keep our house nice and cool to like 69-ish during the summer. So it was kind of hard to warm up my nails, but I did do it a little bit, so I did get the transition in the photos that you'll see at the end. But yeah, this polish is really nice, and overall, no issues with it at all. Next up, we have Nirvana Pro X, and I feel like this one is the one that got everybody's attention. This one is a multi-chrome flaky lacquer packed with color shifting silver to pink to green flakies. So as you can see, this is a flaky bomb. You guys, I don't like this. I don't like it mainly because of how it's being promoted. Like, look at how this looks on my nails, and then go and look at the promotional pictures for it. It just doesn't look the same to me. I'm not trying to accuse anybody of being misleading or anything like that, but I was so excited for this one when I saw the promotional picture, and then when I finally got it on my nails, it just does not look anything like the photos that I saw previously, you know, to swatching it. So yeah, I would really pass on this one. This is a frustrating formula to use. I will say that Michelle's photo of it makes this polish look amazing, but to be honest, it made me feel like I didn't know how to paint my nails, because look, it just looks nothing like what her photo looks like. I'll probably talk about it a little bit more at the end. So let's just get through the rest of the swatches first. This one is 404 Soul Not Found. It's a highly pigmented multichrome magnetic lacquer that shifts between teal, blue, and purple and reveals a black base when magnetized. This one's beautiful. This one's the other one that really got people's attention, and rightfully so, because it's absolutely gorgeous. The formula is excellent, and the magnetization is really beautiful. When you do more of like a velvet effect, you don't get the same look when you do just a cat eye, but I just do cat eyes. I don't have that much patience for magnetics, and I feel like, you know, doing velvet, it just takes a little bit more time, so I just do cat eye. But this polish is beautiful. Next up, we have Cyborg Tears, and this one is a light blue silver metallic holographic lacquer. This one's really nice. It has a really nice formula, and it's very opaque. I pretty much had opacity in one coat, but of course I always do two. I thought that this one was magnetic too, just because of the way it looks, but it's not magnetic. But it's so beautiful. It reminds me though of Outlaw Country from Mooncat, so I didn't have time to compare them, but I think these two might be pretty close. And last but not least, we have Mutinian. This is a lime green magnetic lacquer that reveals a deep teal base when magnetized. I love this one unmagnetized. Green polishes have really become a favorite for me recently. I've always been a purple lover, and purple has always been my favorite color, but recently green is kind of taking over. The formula on this one is excellent. Again, I'm gonna magnetize just the ring finger, and I just think it looks beautiful either way. To be honest though, I probably would wear it unmagnetized. I just really love the look, but overall it's a beautiful polish, and it does have a really good formula. Alright, you guys, there you have it. Swatches of the Mooncat Welcome to Paradise collection. What did you guys think of these? So I thought that the collection was a nice one. A lot of magnetics, and magnetics are not my favorite in the world, but they're pretty. They're not my personal favorite. And thermals, I'm kind of iffy on thermals just because they don't last as long. They don't always transition. There will be a time when your thermals no longer transition. So I just kind of tend to try to forget about them so that I don't spend money on something that's eventually not really gonna work the way I want it to work, you know? But I'm sure that you're all wondering what else I had to say about the polish Nirvana Pro X, which is the multichrome flaky polish. And yeah, I know that Mooncat has had this issue in the past with their swatch photos, that they just kind of look almost too good to be true. And that is how I feel that the swatches for this polish look. And again, I really don't want to like accuse people of doing something wrong or trying to be deceptive or anything like that, but it just looks like a completely different polish in their swatch photos and then when I tried it on my nails. And I've been painting my nails for years and I know how to use these kind of polishes, and it wasn't working. I was doing like the dabbing just to get the spots that were still had no polish on them. I think that maybe Mooncat might have sponged on the polish on some of their nails, and maybe that's why it looks so good. So that most definitely could be, you know, what they did, but they're not saying that they did that. They're saying in their promotional communications and on Instagram that they did 3 coats for full opacity. So I just think that polish, the swatches are very misleading, and I've shown you guys swatches of the polish, you know, from the ones that Mooncat provided, and yeah, to me it's just misleading. I don't think that they look like what the polish actually looks like in real life with a regular person painting their nails. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm overreacting, or do you kind of agree? Let me know what you think about Nirvana Pro X, and then just about the whole collection in general. In general, the rest of the collection I think is beautiful. And yeah, it is available right now on the Mooncat website. I will have it linked down below for you. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!